I feel like I look like I feel. Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah, so I was supposed to make a whole YouTube video today, but I figured instead of me doing the actual talking video, I actually want to walk y'all through like how life feels right now. And as you can see, like I feel like I look like I feel. Yeah, I'm saying. um, but no, I figured since I haven't done like a day in the life of everything that I do, maybe I'll show you guys the actual like I'll talk about what I actually do, the things that I do on a day-to-day basis, and how I'm feeling right now because I feel like currently my body is telling me to sit the down. And I'm gonna listen. I'm probably just gonna check out from doing actual computer work. I'm going to get to my next location and just relax. I would really love to just stay home, but that's not the role for tonight. So, whatever, I have to show up. But I am going to get some rest because I feel like I'm about to fall apart. So, just to give y'all some context and a backstory, because this is not going to be super, super long. Because I just realized I did start my shower water. So, y'all might even hear it. I don't know. But today is a Thursday. It's actually the last Thursday in the month of March, and I have been running, 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 running. I had a week off a couple weeks ago from school, and then I took like 2 days off from work. But realistically, I was still working. So you know how they say like your days off will be the days that you catch up on stuff that you have to do in your personal life. That was literally me. I still was doing actual stuff for business, and it was just a lot, right? I'm actually low key hating the fact that I look like this. Cause it just gives like, girl, go to bed. Like something is wrong, right? No, but these last couple of weeks I've kind of just been running, running, running. Every day is every day. Me doing everything that I need to do, showing up for my business, showing up for school, showing up being a mom, all the things. So this previous weekend my son had got sick, which gave me a little bit of downtime with me just, laying in the bed, being cool, chilling, relaxing. But realistically, like I still had to take care of him and I still had to make sure dinner was done, and like I still had to do certain things. And I feel like I'm learning that even when I physically don't have to do anything, the mental capacity that it takes on me is a lot. I'm all for like going out and doing things, and I'm hold on, y'all, I'm sorry, trying new environments and things like that. So I'm like in the era of, you know um how can I put it? I'm in an era of experiencing life and not just sitting in the house. It's getting nicer outside. So I'm just in a space where it's like I actually want to enjoy life, but I also have to tell myself that you can enjoy life, but you probably have to make sure that you have actual breaks where you're doing like nothing, because every single day, like especially Monday through Friday, I am getting up every morning, taking my son to school. Whether I am getting straight into the workday or I have class, because some days I have a 9 a.m. class and I'm in class all day. The other days I may have the afternoon class, but I'm still running around. Like today, my class wasn't until 1:30 in the afternoon, but realistically I still had running around to do. My mom ended up asking me for something to do, so it's just like constant running. My son just signed up for flag football, so I'm going to practice 3 times out of the week for 2 hours, sometimes 3 to 4 hours at a time. So like, y'all, I am mentally exhausted and I feel like my body physically is starting to catch up to it, because I feel like my body already knows that I'm mentally like, girl, you need a break. But I told myself like I'm going to get a break at the end of April because I planned a girls trip for me and my friends. But yeah, I don't know. I might actually have to check out this weekend, and it's so sad because it's supposed to be like 80 degrees on Saturday, and I just feel like, why would I be in the house? That sounds crazy. Granted, on Friday, like tomorrow, I kind of limited my day. Like I cut out all my meetings, except for one, because I didn't have no control of that one. But all the ones that I could control, I canceled and rescheduled for another time. And I have an appointment because I am getting another tattoo because why not? I just be doing stuff. Um so yeah, tomorrow my day's pretty chill, but my son has football practice at the end of the evening, and I'm low key trying to see if I can get somebody else to take him so that when I'm done getting my tattoo, I can kind of just go in the house and chill, you know. But I could feel it, and I just really wanted to make a video to document that. Just because I may be like day in the life of a business coach, day in the life of a life coach, day in the life as a mom, day in the life as a college student, all the things, all the different roles that I play and the places that I show up, it is fun, right? To a certain extent. Sometimes some stuff get on my nerves, and I do enjoy and experience life, but I wanted to kind of shed some light on sometimes the constant running around, the constant like always being somewhere, always having to be someone to somebody, like it does get dreadful. And this is a reminder for anybody who may play a lot of roles like I do in my day-to-day life and your day-to-day life, that we have to decide to take breaks. Like, and for me, like I try to take a break at night. Like once my son is situated in the bed and relaxed and everything, then I'll like have that mommy me time. But as of lately, I've been trying to force myself to go to sleep before midnight because I used to be the girlie that stayed up till 1, 2, 3 a.m., hopped up at 7 a.m. and redid the day all over again. But I realize now, like, prioritizing rest is something that is super important. So I don't want to be the one that is constantly just up all night long, especially when I'm not doing anything. And it could be obviously me pouring back into me watching TV, me listening to music. But a lot of the times I really rush to go to sleep. But I rush to go to sleep just for me to wake back up and do everything all over again. So, yes, I am going to prioritize some mental and some physical rest over the weekend. My son has his first game on Sunday. So it's like I don't have a whole lot of time to rest. I mean, I can rest like the rest of the Sunday, but I feel like every time I turn around, I have to do something every single day. But this is the thing that really kind of keeps me going, is that I know that I have to keep going and I know that I'll get tired. I just realized this thing is like behind me. Like, why? Why is this here? I wonder if this was behind me the whole time. Well, y'all, my kid just be putting extension cords on the couch just because he can, I guess. But yeah, as much as like it sounds like I'm complaining, I'm not. I just really want to spread awareness and share with my journey. I see money. Um, I just want to share my journey on how being everything all the time to everybody, doing all the things, it does get exhausting. And you have to tell yourself a lot of the times that sometimes you have to say no, sometimes you have to, rest. Like today, my son had practice, and although I have somewhere else to go in between the time that, well, really a little bit after the time that he has to go to practice. I could have pushed through and took him to practice, but I was laying in my bed and I was like, he's with my mom, but I texted him. I'm like, listen, you're probably not gonna make it because I don't feel good. I am tired. And he was just like, okay. And I'm like, great. Okay. And I know sometimes like some of us have like mom guilt and we don't want to, really like make our kids disappointed. But sometimes you have to really tell your kid, tell your partner, tell whoever that, you're not there, you're not able to do it. So this is not to discourage anybody or to make anybody feel like, oh, give up quick, because I'm never going to tell you to do that. But figure out when you need to take your breaks. Like for me, I think I have to create some type of schedule of when it's a non-negotiable for me to not do anything. Like I don't care if it's Pookie's birthday, I don't care if it's an outing, somebody randomly calls me up and say let's do it. Like I that's something that I'm going to try to do this weekend. I'm going to try to plan out some like maybe like every other week or every 2 weeks, or I guess that's technically the same thing, maybe every 3 weeks. I don't know, I have to see what my threshold is, especially because school's about to end. So the daily commute that I have to do every single day is finna come to an end, which I'm very excited because I'm not gonna lie, I'm taking the rest of this degree online because the commuting, like I'm 18 again, it's not gonna work for me anymore. Okay, so I will be solely online if possible. I'm trying to complete the rest of my degree, but yeah, I'm gonna make sure I set and allocate some time for myself to really have rest breaks and days, if not two or multiple. Okay, that I can rest and not do anything. So yeah, I hope this has encouraged somebody to never give up. Just figure out when you can take those breaks, set those boundaries. But I really just wanted to share y'all this journey on how burnout is real, overwhelm is real, and rest is needed and it needs to be prioritized because your body will feel 10 times better. So yeah, I will see y'all next time, and I hope that y'all, if y'all already are not subscribed, that y'all subscribe because what are we doing? Let's sit and have talks. And I feel like I'm gonna do these more often, where it's just gonna be like me randomly babbling. But I be talking, I be saying some stuff. You never know who you're gonna encourage, or who life you can change just based upon you sitting in front of the camera and talking. So I hope that this has reached who it needed to reach, and I will see y'all for the next. We're gonna call these the Chit Chat Talks. How y'all feel about that? Let me know in the comments if y'all like the Chit Chat Talks, because I feel like we chit chatting, we talking. I think I like it. Let me know how y'all feel. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.